Hi everyone, this is Monica and I have brought to you yet another video about the life experience that I'm having. This time around it's pretty interesting. I'm trying to sell my car. You heard me right. I'm trying to sell my car and it's becoming equally interesting and difficult. So let me go ahead and share my experience with you in this video. So I'm a single woman, as you all know, and this time around I thought, let me go ahead and sell my car all on my own without taking any kind of help from anybody whatsoever. So I went and researched in the market. The first thing, of course, I did was went on the internet and tried surfing about information about the do's and don'ts, about how to sell my car, what is the current price of my car and all that, and I went to all the websites. What was disappointing was that I couldn't find a single woman who had made a video about if she had ever sold a car. I thought, why not make one? So here it is. So the first thing that I did was I tried to sell my car out into the open market, and I tried to do it through a broker. The broker did come back with a price which wasn't that satisfactory, of course, because I wanted to see the true value of my car in the market, and he blamed it on the color of the car and everything, and he came back with 50,000 rupees. And I thought that was like too less to sell my car at, because it has been a single hand drive, it has been kept in a very pristine condition. But he blamed it on the color of the car. He said it's green, nobody wants to buy green. So again, he came back with that price, and that option was of course out. Of course, he did not tell me the kind of commission that he was making on it. He just gave me the quote of 50,000 rupees that I would make on it. So that was a little dicey. You've got to take those kind of risks if you want to sell your car there, but I did not feel that was a very good option, because I had other options to explore as well. The other option that I explored was OLX. It did not give me the kind of results that I was expecting, because the responses were too delayed and too silly. Somebody wanted to buy my car at 5 rupees. Sorry, that was too insulting, so I just let it be. Anyways, the third option that I explored was trying to sell it, in the exchange offer. So I tried to sell my car in two places. One was Maruti True Value and the other is Cars 24. So here's my review about both of them. With Maruti True Value, what I liked was that they gave me a very fair idea about the car's actual price, because I have a Maruti car, so I used to take it to their service station to get it repaired. I'd never got it repaired from anywhere outside. So they had a very good idea about the kind of condition my car was in. And they did give me a very fair offer, which was somewhere around touching a lakh, which was something that I was looking at. But I did not want to buy a Maruti car. So the entire offer revolved around the fact that if and only if I bought a Maruti car in return is when they would be able to give me such an offer. Otherwise, they won't. If I independently sold it through Maruti True Value, then I don't think I would be getting that good an offer. But anyways, I thought, let me explore the other option that I have. That was the last one, that is Cars 24. And this video is about Cars 24. Not that I sold my car through Cars 24, let me repeat, did not sell my car through Cars 24, so this is not a promotional video. It is just for those people who are trying to sell their car outside in the open market and trying to get a very fair value, very good value for their car. And the kind of standards Car 24 had and showed. I of course I of course sold my car through somebody else, which I'll disclose in the other video that I will make. But anyways, this video is about Car 24. So let me go ahead and share my experience with you. So when I took my car to Cars 24, I was pretty impressed with the kind of inspection that they did. The kind of thorough inspection that they did was amazing. With Maruti True Value, the technician did come in. He was looking at the car. He checked the chassis number and he checked the engine number and he checked the condition of the tire by just looking at it. It was an outwards checkup of the car. He never kind of like actually went in. He just opened the bonnet of the car, looked at the machinery and decided and gave me a quote. However, with Cars 24, that was not the case. So I decided while I was going through this inspection that in case I ever had to buy a second hand car, I would definitely go for Cars 24 car because of the kind of detailed inspection that these guys do. That is the reason I wanted to do this video. Let me tell you again, I did not sell my car through Cars 24. I just was very impressed with the way they inspected my car. So this is not a promotional video at all. So there are some questions that I asked before as a customer before I actually started with the inspection, and while the inspection was happening I also asked a few questions. So this video is about all the questions that came to my mind as a customer, and if in case you are looking at going to Car 24 for any kind of offers, these are the questions that are answered. Okay, so the first question was, what exactly is the process of selling the car on Cars 24? So there's an engineer, that's a very well qualified engineer that they have, who actually inspects your car using some instruments. He checks for any kind of damaged parts, any kind of replaced parts. He checks for if your car has been repainted and how many times it has been repainted. In case you're interested in the inspection process, I've recorded that at the end of this Q&A session, and you can look at the kind of instruments he uses if you are wanting to have a very detailed view of the kind of inspection that they do. But anyways, the engineer makes a full report of the same and then he puts it up on his website. That website is where all the clientele come and look at the report and the photographs of the car, and then they make a bid. This bid goes on for somewhere around half an hour, and once we have the highest bid after half an hour, that's the amount that's been quoted to the customer. If the customer is interested in selling their car on the same bid, then it's okay. If not, that's up to the customer. And other than that, the Cars 24, they also take the full responsibility of the transferring process. All the customer needs to do is just take the car to their center, get it inspected, and then the entire process begins. Wherein the transfer of the RC and the paperwork and everything is taken care of by Cars 24 only. So the customers basically, his hands are free. Now my other question here was that what happens in the time period between, because the RC doesn't get transferred, in the same day or, in the few hours. So what happens, how exactly does the transaction go? So they told me that the moment the bid is made, that money is transferred to the account of the customer after the customer surrenders the RC and the paperwork, the insurance and everything, and the amount of time that it takes for the RC to get transferred, the days or the hours that it takes, that Cars 24 gives an assurance to the customer for 5 lakh rupees. For example, if I am a customer and I'm selling my car to Cars 24 and I get the transaction done wherein I get the money and I come back home, I leave my car at Cars 24 and the paperwork along with that, the amount of time that it takes for the entire paperwork to happen, the number of hours or days, whatever the time period may be, they give you an assurance of 5 lakh rupees that in case something happens to your car within that time period, then you are liable to get somewhere around 5 lakh rupees of benefits for the damage that's being done to your car, which is pretty okay for me because as it is, my car is a 12-year-old car. Yeah, if your car is expensive, then 5 lakh is a pretty low amount, but otherwise I think it was a pretty decent offer that was made to me. Who buys these cars? Cars 24 has somewhere around 10,000 clientele across Pan-India, and these are the companies like Ola, Uber, and any company that uses transportation for that matter who require used cars, and they bid for this car and that you put up on the website, and they take these cars for their office purposes. So what influences the selling of the car? Well, it depends upon the odometer reading first, the make and model of the car, the color of the car, and if there is any kind of refurbish cost if required. Okay, so what's the difference if I sell the car in the open market versus in Cars24? Well, the assurance part will be missing, the hassle of the paperwork, of course, and the third thing that I could think of was that it's shown to more number of people as opposed to in the open market. So Cars24 is like OLX. Well, I wouldn't say that, because Cars24 has a very different kind of clientele. They are registered companies who actually use second-hand cars for their own purposes. And here there is a bid that goes on for half an hour between all these companies, and whoever gives the highest bid wins the bid. However, if the customer is not happy with the bid, they can again go in for a rebid for half an hour again, in case the customer wants it, that is. And if you still don't get a quoted price, there's no pressure of actually selling your car. So can we bid again through another outlet of Cars24 in the city or the state? Of course you can bid again, but then there is an alert that the panel gets that you're trying to sell your car on another outlet of Cars24, and what was the initial price quoted for a car, and what was the condition and inspection of your car. All the details are actually mentioned with them, so that report is auto-generated for the panel members. So is this auction and inspection free? Yes, it is free as long as your deal does not go through. If you end up wanting to do the deal, then there are some charges. That is, if your car value is somewhere between 0 to 1 lakh, they charge you about $1,000. And if the car value is somewhere around 1 to 3 lakhs, they charge you about 3,000, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, the auction and the inspection both are absolutely free, and you can get the report of the same as well. You can look at it. Where will my car be used? Well, your car will be used by all the organizations of the panel members, whoever chooses to buy a car, and they could be used in hospitals, they could be used in MNCs or schools, or anybody who uses second-hand cars for transportation purposes like Uber and Ola or anything, any of such companies. So these are the questions that I asked before the actual inspection started, and the rest of the inspection follows through after this Q&A session ends. In case you are interested in how the inspection happens, you can actually wait and see the rest of the video. And in case you have any further questions, I might be able to help you. You can put it up in the comments below. So thanks. Okay, so I just got an SMS that your vehicle inspection is going on right now. So that's a good thing. And they're keeping me updated about what's happening with my car. He just took my insurance and my RC just to get the details of the car, and now he's going to inspect it. तो ये किस लिए ले रहे हैं?
इंटीरियर चेक हो रहा है, जो इंटीरियर कंडीशन है वो हम शेयर करें।
अच्छा, तो ये आप वेबसाइट पर डालेंगे बेसिकली?
वो हमारी वेबसाइट पे नहीं, हमारी प्रॉपर रिपोर्ट बनती है।
हाँ जी,
उसमें उसी का पार्ट है।
अच्छा,
इंटीरियर, एक्सटीरियर, इंजन,
ओके,
सस्पेंशन, टायर, ये सारा कुछ होता है।
ओके। सो इसके साथ सारे इसके जो स्पेयर पार्ट्स वगैरह, अगर मतलब सब कुछ ही जाएगा?
स्टेपनी, स्पेयर व्हील की कंडीशन चेक करते हैं।
अच्छा,
कंडीशन है, और पीछे से बूट्स और डैमेज तो नहीं, एक्सीडेंट तो नहीं।
सो व्हेन आई हैव टू सेल इट, मैं मैट्स वैट सब साथ सब कुछ ही जाएगा कि आई कैन टेक थिंग्स आउट ऑफ इट?
मैम देखिए, बेसिकली क्या होता है कि जो गाड़ी के बीच फोटोज में आ गया,
हाँ,
मैट इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ कार।
ओके,
वो आप कस्टमर अपनी डिमांड से लगाता है, कोई 1500 का लगाता है, कोई 300 का।
हाँ हाँ,
इट्स डिपेंड ऑन कस्टमर।
ओके,
ये कस्टमर देना चाहे दे सकते हैं, लेके जाना चाहे तो ले जा सकते
ले जा सकता
हैं। हमें एक पेयर चाहिए होता है,
ओके,
तो गाड़ी में प्रेजेंट होना चाहिए।
ओके। सो आप सारे टायर्स की रीडिंग लेते हैं, पर आपको कैसे पता कौन से टायर की कौन सी रीडिंग है?
हम इसमें हमारी एप्लीकेशन एक फॉर्मेट बना हुआ है।
अच्छा,
फ्रंट, लेफ्ट, राइट, स्पेयर व्हील,
ओके ओके
प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट।
ओके। हाँ, आप ये क्या कर रहे हैं?
हम पेंट चेक करेंगे।
ओ, ये पेंट चेक करने के लिए होता है।
पेंट गेज है मम्मी।
सो ये
Thickness
क्या
catch
चेक
करता
करता है? थिकनेस कैच करता है,
जैसे
मतलब?
आपका ये रिपेंटेड पार्ट है,
हाँ,
इसमें जो इसकी रीडिंग आ रही है वो 150-200 के राउंड आ रही है।
अच्छा,
बेसिकली आपकी जो रूफ की रीडिंग है 90 है।
ओके। सो
90,
बेसिकली
60,
हाँ,
90 प्लस 30 मतलब 120 तक इज ओके।
ओके,
उससे अगर ऊपर होगा तो वो पार्ट रिपेंटेड है।
अच्छा
एक फेंडर रिपेंटेड है, फ्रंट बम्पर रिपेंटेड है।
जी। सो देयर इज नो वे आपको कोई गलत सेल कर जाए चीज़, आप सब कुछ ही वेरीफाई करते हैं।
एवरीथिंग सब कुछ चेक होता है।
ओके
151 चेक पॉइंट्स।
ओके। तो इतनी चेकिंग हो रही है तो रेट भी अच्छा मिलना चाहिए।
बेसिकली चेकिंग होती है जो हमारे चैनल पार्टनर है,
हाँ,
उनका एक ट्रस्ट जीतने के लिए होती है।
ओके,
कस्टमर्स के लिए कार सबके लिए सोना अपनी चीज़,
हाँ
ठीक है ना। वो चाहेंगे कि ज़्यादा अच्छा से अच्छा प्राइस मिले।
बिल्कुल।
बट हम जो मार्केट में काम कर रहे हैं तो हमारे चैनल पार्टनर की वजह से हैं। कोई भी अगर चीज़ हम उनको अगर नहीं बताएंगे तो ट्रस्ट कहीं ना कहीं वो खराब
हो जाता है।
तो फिर वो आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं करेंगे हमारे।
ओके, जैसे अब
बेसिकली जो गाड़ी लाइव नहीं देखने हैं, सिर्फ वो फोटोज देखेंगे।
हाँ,
वो जो हमारी रिपोर्ट जनरेट की है वही देखेंगे।
देखेंगे।
तो उस ट्रस्ट पे हमें गाड़ी का वो पैसा लगाएंगे।
ओके,
चाहे गाड़ी 10,000 की है चाहे 10 लाख की है, वो रिपोर्ट ही देखते हैं, लाइव कार नहीं देखते।
ओके,
पैसा दे देते हैं, जब गाड़ी प्रिक्योर हो जाती है, कस्टमर से हमने ले ली तो वो गाड़ी देखते हैं।
तो वो देख
वो चीज़ है।
अकाउंट चल रहा है, वो 15,000 चल रहा है
ओके,
और 70,000 की उन्होंने मेरे को लास्ट कोट दिया था अगर मैं उनसे गाड़ी खरीदती हूँ तो।
हाँ, वो बेसिकली क्या है, गाड़ी में ये वैल्यू लगाना उनकी सेपरेट रहेगी, हमारी सेपरेट रहेगी।
अच्छा,
बट क्या होता है कि एक्सचेंज में ऑलवेज क्या है, आपको हायर वैल्यू ही मिलती है।
एक्सचेंज में हायर वैल्यू मिलती है।
उसका रीज़न ये है कि उनका जो आप प्रोडक्ट है,
हाँ,
फाउंडेशन हो जाता है कि आपको ये प्रोडक्ट खरीदना। बट
अच्छा,
हमारे पास ऐसी फाउंडेशन नहीं है।
ओके,
आप यहाँ पे गाड़ी सेल कीजिए।
हाँ, या सॉरी,
गाड़ी हमारे पास सेल कीजिए,
हाँ जी,
उसके बाद आप जो अपनी चॉइस की गाड़ी है आप वो ले सकते हैं।
ओके,
सेकेंडली क्या है कि अगर आप उनके पास जाएंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने कहा कि मुझे गाड़ी सेल करनी है
जी,
तो कहेंगे आप हमसे नई गाड़ी लीजिए तभी हम आपकी गाड़ी पुरानी लेंगे।
हाँ बिल्कुल,
बट यहाँ पे आपकी कोई कंडीशन नहीं है।
ओके।
अगर आप गाड़ी परचेज कर रहे हैं,
सो अगर सेलर अपनी गाड़ी सेल कर रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली ही वांट्स अ न्यू कार।
बेसिकली क्या होता है कि नंबर ऑफ कार्स आजकल हर फैमिली में एक नॉर्मल चीज़ हो गई है।
अच्छा,
तो उस कंडीशन में क्या है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि कस्टमर आपकी जो है गाड़ी पुरानी लेके नहीं लेगा।
ओके,
और दूसरी चीज़ हम देखिए, जैसे मान लीजिए अब एक एग्जांपल देते हैं, किसी के पास ऑडी है।
हाँ जी,
अभी कुछ दिन कस्टमर पहले आए थे, ऑडी
हाँ,
लेके आए थे।
हाँ जी,
तो उनका कहना ये था कि मैंने ब्रीज़ा लेनी
है, ऐसा क्यों?
हम अपनी चॉइस उनको कोई उस पर्पस के लिए लेनी हो
ओके,
तो वो गए मारुति की ट्रू वैल्यू में,
हाँ,
तो ऑडी की वैल्यू लगी 10+,
ओके,
और जो ब्रीज़ा की वैल्यू थी वो 8 लाख।
ओके,
तो उस कंडीशन में वो अपनी गाड़ी सेल नहीं कर पाए। मारुति वाले तो ये है ना कि जब आप गाड़ी उनसे लेंगे तब आप अब उल्टा पैसे तो कोई नहीं देगा।
हाँ।
तो वो चीज़ है, बहुत सी चीज़ें रहती हैं।
सो बेसिकली मुझे यहाँ कार्स 24 पे इसकी कम वैल्यू मिल सकती है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द बिड।
मे बी एज अगर आप कंपेयर करते हैं एक्सचेंज से।
एक्सचेंज, ओके,
हम जो आपको प्राइस कोट करते हैं वो करते हैं मार्केट डिमांड और सप्लाई के हिसाब से।
ओके। तो अभी आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
हम इंजन चेक कर रहे हूँ, गाड़ी लगी तो नहीं है, एक्सीडेंटल तो नहीं है।
अच्छा।
और अब आप प्रीवियसली में गाड़ी सेल करते हैं ना,
हाँ जी,
परचेज करते हैं, तो उसमें एक कंडीशन और रहती है, देखिए आपकी गाड़ी ट्रांसफ़र हुई है नहीं हुई है,
हाँ जी,
वो कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं लेते उसको।
अच्छा,
आपने गाड़ी दी, आप ट्रैक नहीं कर सकते आपकी गाड़ी कहाँ है।
हाँ जी,
हमारे पास क्या है कि आप गाड़ी ट्रैक कर सकते हैं।
मतलब
आपको एक अपॉइंटमेंट आईडी जनरेट होती है,
हाँ,
उस आईडी से आप अपनी गाड़ी ट्रैक कर सकते हैं कि क्या कंडीशन है, अभी कहाँ पे आपकी गाड़ी सेल हुई है, स्टॉक यार्ड में है।
ओके ओके,
वो सारी चीज़ आप चेक कर सकते हैं।
ओके।
ये चीज़
अभी जो आप चेकिंग कर रहे हैं इससे गाड़ी को कोई डैमेज तो नहीं होगा? आई मीन किसी तरह का कि जैसे आप स्पीड चेक कर रहे हैं एंड ऑल दैट, इंजन पे कोई फ़र्क तो नहीं पड़ रहा?
इसके नॉर्म्स होते हैं उस हिसाब से, जो गाड़ी चेक करने आते हैं, जो भी क्लास 24 के वैल्यूएशन इंजीनियर होते हैं,
हाँ जी,
प्रॉपर ट्रेंड होते हैं।
ओके
और एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन होते हैं।
ओके। सो अभी हम ड्राइव के लिए जा रहे हैं, राइट? जस्ट टू चेक। सीट बेल्ट लगा लें, चला
मैंडेटरी।